I have this box of different screwdriver heads, and I was thinking, why do we need that? Why do we need all of those different screwdriver heads? I understand that we need smaller and bigger ones, right? That's not even a question, but why do we need this or this? Why can't we just use simple cross screwdriver everywhere? Turns out it's not that simple. And the simplest screwdriver that it is, and it was the first that invented, it's a flathead. It's very simple, but it had one problem. It slips out very easily. So the guy named Henry Phillips, which is not the same Phillips that makes electronics, invented and patented a new screwdriver, the cross screwdriver, which also has a name as the Phillips screwdriver, and it solved the problem. It doesn't slip that much, and you can have a better torque on that. Amazing. But power tools evolved, and even this screwdriver started slipping under a huge amount of torque. So another screwdriver head that was invented to fix that was a 6-pointed star. It is a very good screwdriver head. You can apply a lot of force with that, and it doesn't slip. Basically, it doesn't slip. So that raises a natural question. Why don't we use that 6-pointed torque thing instead of all of those other screwdrivers everywhere? It would simplify things, it would make it easier, and I don't know, it just makes sense for me. But turns out, not everything needs that huge torque that this screwdriver can handle. If you screw plastic things, you don't need that. And a lot of things needs to be opened quite frequently by regular people and with regular tools that everyone have. Simple screwdriver. Or for example, I have a lot of toys for my kids which need batteries replaced very often. And those are the simple screws, the cross screws, and those can be opened by anything. I can't even count how many times I open up this with the simple knife or with scissors. It just works. You don't even need a screwdriver, you don't need special tools. You can have a kitchen knife or scissors, or sometimes even the key works. So those are very convenient. And another thing that also speaks from experience, not that long ago I needed to open up my car mirror, side mirror. I needed to change the blinkers there. And there was 6 screws, 5 opened very easily. They were holding plastic, nothing fancy. And one was super rusty because of the car, I don't know. It gets a lot of water or something, I don't know. But it was super rusty and I couldn't open it because I couldn't fit that. I think it was a different one, it was a smaller. I couldn't fit this thing into a hole into that screw hole. And I couldn't open. Nothing worked. I had to drill that out because it was so rusty. So it was a pain. It was a painful process. And if that would be a simpler screw, I think I could find a way to open that. But this one, if it rusts, it sucks. A lot of weird screws are being invented quite frequently. So, for example, not that long ago, Apple products could be opened by a simple screwdriver. But when they invented a 5-pointed pentalobe, and you can't find that in your regular handyman tools. And the message was clear: if you are not authorized service, do not try to open that. And that kind of spread. More and more things appear with different kind of screws that you can't find in a regular box of tools. So now if you want to fix something, you need a huge variety of tools just to open something. And speaking about things that you might fix and that is in your environment, do you know how much power uses things that looks to north? They idle, but in reality they are not. They use power. And I have a video about that, so see you there.